Hello everyone, welcome to Classic Rewind. Today I'm going to make a video on how to replace your bumper. As you can see, this one here is basically falling apart. This is a 2010 GMC Savana. There's a lot of years and a lot of different makes. The Sierra, the Savana obviously, and I think some Tahoes are very similar to this. So if you have any questions on how it's done, I'm going to take you step by step and show you exactly how to do it. Ordered a new one. It just came in the other day, so I'm going to be putting this together. This is pretty beat up. I already started removing the plastic piece. It was all broken. So this here is what's left of the bumper. I ripped half of it off and then I decided to make a video, so that's why it's all twisted up like this. So I'm going to spray some lube in there to loosen up the bolts so we could get at them very easily. And if you have any questions, let me know. Let's get started. For one, this plastic cover comes off. I'm going to bring you down here, show you close up. But they have these little pins right here that go inside. But this bumper, when I purchased it, came with these tabs. So basically the bumper's complete. The only thing I need to do is secure it to the frame with a bunch of bolts. And I noticed in the package they didn't give me all the bolts. So I'm going to show you what you need to do to get them and remove them. So I'm going to spray it with some oil, penetrating oil. And then probably tomorrow, once it settles in and soaks, I'll start taking it apart. So again, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Okay, let's start ripping this off. Got to be careful because these chrome-plated bumpers are very, very sharp. So, okay, that's pretty much it right here. So let's put this aside. Put this aside. So let's get some penetrating oil, and there's two bolts in here that you have to remove, and there's two bolts back there that you have to remove. And then once I spray it with oil, I'm going to show you what the new bumper looks like and what you need to do. So I'll bring you down and close to it so you could see exactly what you need to accomplish before you get started. Okay, I got some penetrating oil. This right here, I really like it. It's called Blaster. So it's a penetrating catalytic oil, and I'm just spraying both sides of these bolts just so I could get in there and have it penetrate. I'm going to do this, and then tomorrow I'm going to probably try to break them loose. So like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. You could get into it from the frame down here. I'll get it on this side as well. All right. Okay, this is what it looks like real close. This part here is actually part of the bumper. You don't have to remove this, but you do need to get inside and remove these two bolts right here. And the way to get access to them is through your frame right here. See that hole right there? So you put in your ratchet and your breaker bar, and you get in there and you try to break them free. And then over here you have the two more bolts that hold the angle piece that holds your bumper. So you got to get behind there and spray that really well. So I'm going to do this tomorrow. I just wanted to show you a close-up of what it looks like. And there's that side. There's the access hole right there. Okay, so this is pretty rusty. So anyway, I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'm going to continue the video. Just wanted to penetrate and show you what it looks like. I'll be back. All right, I took off the bolts back here. Now I'm working on the last bolt right here. Like I said, the penetrating oil really did its job. And I think from factory they put grease in this pocket so they don't rust tight too, because I noticed that my socket has tons of grease on it. So that's it, man. It's all good. And this comes out, and there you have it. That's it. So just going to clean that off so it sits flat. Probably knock some more rust off of it. And I am going to reuse these pieces here that hold this bracket on. I'm going to wire brush these wheels. I'm sorry, these threads. Wire brush these threads. And I'm going to reuse this as a plate for those other brackets. They fit perfectly. And I know these are the original ones, so there's not going to be an issue with them fitting. So again, if you have any questions or comment, let me know. These bolts from factory are 15 millimeter nuts right here. Metric threads, obviously. So I'm ready to put that bumper on. So let me bring that bumper down here and I'll show you what we need to do. Okay, I found the problem. This bracket here is the original one is actually facing the opposite direction. I think they installed this bracket from factory upside down. So let me show you. This has a hole at the bottom, and this one, the hole is at the top. So hopefully I could just reverse these two and just flip it over. If not, I'll take the left side and put it on the right side. And if you look right there, it does say right hand. So that is the proper side, but I think they have it upside down. So let me take that off and turn the camera back on and let you know how that works out. Yes, that's all I needed to do. So if you see, this is the bracket here. I took it, it was actually installed this way. So what I did is I took it and flipped it around, and look at that, it matches right up with the same location as this bracket here is the original. So what I am going to do is just put this back on like that and then just retighten it. So there wasn't that much of a hassle, but just be aware that's the only problem so far that I found, besides having the bolts for this, which I am going to reuse the original ones right here. Just going to clean them up a little bit. They fit perfectly on the old one and perfectly on the new one. So if you have any questions, let me know. So let me finish putting that back together. And this bolt here, I didn't have to pull the plastic apart. I just pushed that in, and that's how I'm going to install the new one, or that's how I'm going to put it back together. So let me be right back. I flipped the brackets over. That was the only problem that I found with this bumper, besides these bolts coming with it for these angle pieces like I mentioned. Okay, so I'm going to reuse these. So now the only thing I have to do is basically put this in place. Okay, and by doing so, I am just going to lift it up lightly, line up the holes, and put the bolts in. So let me see how that comes together. Okay, just like that. Alright, just like that. So now I have to get underneath the car, get underneath the truck and install my bolts through the frame. So give me a minute and I will turn the camera back on. Just want to get this started, and then I'll be right back. So, Okay, this is the bumper. Everything lining up really nice, easy to install, like I said. Okay. This bumper on this side could have come up maybe an eighth of an inch, but it doesn't really matter to me. It's fine. It works. And that looks really good. Let me show you over here the bolts that I had to tighten up. They're right there. See them? There's two right here. One there, one up there. And I used the original plate for it that came with it. It did not come with the new bumper, so I reused the old ones. They weren't that bad and weren't rotted away. So the bumper gets attached through the frame here. So give me a second. Let me see if I could get in there. There it is. There's the access in the frame to tighten the bolt that is in there. Can't see the bolts because they're behind there. But that's what holds the bumper. So that's complete. And let me show you the other side. Here you go. This is the underside of that bracket right there with the two, right there. So that's that. Everything's done. I just have to snug up these bolts here that hold the bracket on the bumper itself, and then this one way over here. So again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And thanks for watching. This is Classic Rewind. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. This is a 2010 GMC Savana. Needed a new bumper. Thanks for watching.